So basically, for this list, um, I'm gonna be going through every character in detail and like other things like that. As a Wanda main, I'm gonna do Wanda last because I know everyone puts her in like D or C or like the lowest of low, and I don't think that's the case. So like that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Okay, so first things first, Doctor Strange. I think Doctor Strange is a really good like tank. He's probably the best solo tank in my opinion because I know Mag is really good for solo tanking too, but I don't know, they're both really good in my opinion. I think Strange is a little better at solo tanking just because he has more HP on his shield. Um, he does more damage, and he has more escape with his fly. So if like Wolverine or something gets through ban or something like that. But I don't think I don't know. I would say he's either low S or high A. I'm gonna put him yeah, I'll put him in low S because then we have pick ban, which is obvious. If you guys know any of the high rank or meta this season, you know what's gonna go in pick ban. Okay, Groot is extremely good. I don't think he's a pick ban character, but I don't think he is bad. I think he can be really good if there's no Wolverine and no Bucky. And Emma, if there's no Emma. Because Emma just really shuts him down. You just grab him, kick him back into your team, and then he's just dead. Because he's super slow. Um, Thing. I think Thing is really, really good into certain comps. But there is a bunch of comps that he gets kind of farmed. Like, um, I'll go into I'll go into it later, but which kind of farms him? Bucky does. Where's Bucky? Right here. Bucky does. He does good at countering Wolverine and like Iron Fist, Black Panther, like dive. He's good into that, but I don't know. It's just Emma really hurts him too. I would say he's A. I would say he's A. He's good, but he's not like just insane. Penny. I think Penny is B. She Penny is like the Spider-Man of tanks. Can I think Penny has really good potential because if you are, because she can, I don't know why, but I always forget that she can run up walls, which is just really good for a tank because of the movement. She has really good movement. She gets, if you stack your webs, and I don't know if it works, but if you take both of your mines, I think you could place them together and get the double stack on webs, so you just live and with the headshot with the web, I think she can be pretty good. She stops a lot of ults. It's just she's other than that, she kind of just doesn't do much compared to the others, and her ult's not very good. But I think if you want to play Penny, you can play Penny because she works. Emma, no explanation. The most oppressive tank in the game. Counters dive, counters like every other tank in the entire game. Can like one shot squishies if done right. Insane damage, really good survivability, can survive through one-shot ultimates like Iron Man and Wanda's with Diamond form. Um, she's not like big like these guys, so she doesn't. She's a lot smaller of a hitbox. Um, her shield is really good, and I get so tired playing against her. But also, future, I'll talk about this later on. But there's gonna be a reason why Wanda gets ranked higher. Mac, really good. Just there is nothing bad about the character. The only thing is like I don't think Mag. I don't know. I just there's nothing really wrong with him. He's just really good, but like he's not like Emma or Groot where they will kind of just dominate a lobby. If Groot, if you get the right bands, you'll dominate a lobby. But I don't with Mag. It's not really that. It's just you're just really good. Like your bubble saves people. Your shield is like really good against like Punisher, stuff like that. You're all just counters Punisher, Bucky, support alts, a bunch of other stuff. Iron Man ult too. He's just a good tank. Hulk, I think I think Hulk is like I think he's A tier. I would put him above Penny if I put him in high B, but for what's coming down the list, I'll keep him A tier because like Hulk is the hardest tank in the game. Probably one of the hardest characters in the game too. Just he's like really. Oh no, his stun is really good. The fact he can get flyers, which is also really good. Um, he's really good. Just with the current metas and stuff right now, I don't know. He kind of gets shut down, especially with like the amount of stun in the game. It's just it's and his ult is good when it's like you just don't get stunned the entire time. Um, Thor, I think Thor is really good this season. I don't think he's above Thing, but I think he's above Hulk. Thor is really good this season, in my opinion. Best he's ever been. He shuts down Star-Lord all. His bubble is really good because it grounds people, so uh, like dive and stuff. He has the highest burst damage out of any tank. He's just he's he's good this season. I don't know. I've seen a couple Thor players that just they're scary. I do think they need to buff his survivability though, because what he kind of does, he can just annihilate backlines. He can protect, do like counter dive. I, I don't know. I think that's the only thing holding him back. I do think he's probably the best Brawl. So like, if Brawl ever becomes like meta, I think Thor would go easy up here. But for right now, with Poke being meta, just these two. Venom, he got played a lot in the tournament. I don't I don't really see him much in rank though. I don't know. This is hard. I think he's better than Thing slightly. I think they're kind of interchangeable. Because it kind of depends on team comp that you're going against. Um, I think a good Venom would be up here, but oh God, I don't know. I think he's just high A. Cap S. I think Cap is better than Strange. Best. I think he's one of the best dive characters in the game. Him and Psylocke. But we'll get into that later. Um, he's just he's just really strong. He lives a while. Hard to hit. If you do his animation cancels, he does really good damage. He can kind of just annihilate backlines and be like not annihilate because they you can counter him really easily, but he's just really annoying. And if you don't give him attention, then he'll kind of just walk your team. But if you focus him too much, that means it allows the front line like Mag or like an Emma to just kind of, or a Groot, just to kind of walk you guys back. He's really good. Okay, now we're on the supports. Also, I'm not gonna be going into the, like putting characters above certain ones. Like I do it for the tanks, supports, and the DPS. So if you see like a support behind, like for example like Luna being like the best character in the game behind Emma and Mag, it's just because it's sorted by tanks, support, DPS. Okay, but Adam, I wait over here. Yep, I think Adam's A. Yeah, I think Adam is A. I don't know. I don't think like he could be S. I think he's like a slight buff from being like Pickman, but I think just with this meta, I don't think he is S. Just because with the Phoenix, the amount of damage that goes on, and like Torch and stuff like that, I don't think he's S. But I don't like he's good. His res is really good. Um, I think his heals are really good. Soul Bond's really good. His damage is really good because the fact you can just like one clip a squishy. I think he's solid. And there's only certain characters he could run to support with. I think he could do it with Ultron, Rocket. That's about it. Maybe. Yeah, no, that's about it. Okay, Ultron. I think Ultron and Adam are pretty much interchangeable in my opinion, because like I think Ultron's slightly better, but that's just because. Hello, but yeah, I think Ultron is better. I think slightly better than Adam because he farms ult really fast. His ult is a support ult mixed with a DPS ult. It's really good, and the fact you can just farm it. A good Ultron player will do their thing where it's like you put your drone on someone and then you pop your shield. And it kind of just saves them because it lets them heal enough just to get away. Um, or heal back up. It's just good constant heals. So like if you pair it up with Adam, you get the burst heal, really high burst heals with high just heals and like just really good constant heals. Okay. Um, his damage is also really good. Jeff, I think I don't. Everyone says Jeff is so bad. I don't. I don't think he's that bad. The only thing is his ult. His ult is terrible. I. I'm trying not to put everything A, but I think he'd be B. And that's just because of hold on. Let me go to the stream real quick. Alright, okay. The bot. Alright, so um let me look. Okay. Um Back to the video. Alright. Jeff, I think his heals are really good because you can kind of sit back like Rocket and just heal. But I don't know, his ult is just ungodly terrible. It is worse than Scarlet's ult, in my opinion. I think his ult is the worst in the game. That is the only thing that holds him back. I think if he got a better ult, I think he could be up here. Like, I would say he's actually like up here if he had a better ult. Um, okay. Loki, um, what do I need to say? Really good runes, because they're basically just mini support ults, and you get three of them, because three clones. Um, or two clones than yourself. He can go invisible. He can swap places, so he's really good against dive. Um, he does insane damage, insane healing. He can copy. He can copy Luna, which Luna goes up here because Luna's broken. If this was in like order and worst to best, Luna would be like Luna would have her own separate tier. You know, we're gonna do that real quick. I row above. Okay, there. Luna is insane. Actually, just for the video and stuff, we're gonna keep it this. But Luna is so broken. Insane damage, really good against dive, heals herself, um, insane heals, best ult in the game, and then just with this guy, you just copy it, you get 24 seconds. He's basically a Luna with another support ult because of the runes. They do massive healing. It's just it's not fun to play against like 90% of the games. Back to what we're doing. Mantis. I think Mantis is A. I don't. The reason why Mantis is A because there's only. I think if you run Loki Mantis, you get the Groot team up, and you would only ever run Mantis if you have a good Groot because the healing wall acts as a third support. So if you run three support with Groot, you technically get a fourth support. It's just if they break the wall, then you have 10-second cooldown. Because 10-second cooldown isn't that much if you just place it behind a wall. And like, because you could always place your big wall. Because with Groot you get overshield from your wall, so you don't always want to just place it front. You place the healing wall, and then you place your big wall in front of it, and it kind of like blocks it. Ooh. Um, and then yeah, I don't know. I just don't think Mantis is that good. Damage is good, sleep is good, but just healing is kind of lacked. Invis, I would say, I, I would say Invis is. I know she's not as good, but her heals are still pretty good. Like I know she has the worst support ult. I know Mantis's ult is better, but it's just the overall healing in the match. I think Invis has better healing. She has the shield, she has the jump, she has the push. She's just better than these ones in my opinion. Ultron is really good against dive. I forgot about that, but yeah. I think Invis is like low S, because especially with what I'm gonna put up here. Cloak, I think Cloak's S. The damage, uh, the increased damage from the terror cape is really good. Like she basically has a Scarlet move in there. The damage on a cloak is pretty good for a support. Um, I think, and then her support, her all is pretty good, is really good. Mag counters it, a bunch of people counter it, but like if you go Terry cloak form, you can just fade away. I think cloak has really good healing. The bubble completely counters Black Panther unless Black Panther uses his ult. Um, cloak's really good. Rocket, Rocket's really good. Yeah, I don't get the rocket hate. Rocket is good against dive. You get the free res. Um, you get jump packs for like Wolverine for other characters. You get the shield packs, which aren't that good, but it's it's still something. You get, and this healing just heals so much like people. And like if you still hit people with it, it does good healing. You just gotta be like actually hitting people with your orbs instead of just around. I think he's good. Because you can still heal while getting attacked by dive. Heal yourself and your team. You won't live like for too long. Because dive is kind of meant to kill you unless we get peels or you're like Loki or Luna or even Cloak. Um, I think Rocket's good. Amplifier's good. You can't put. I don't know. My problem is you place it in the open, it's just gonna break. You can also combine it with other alts. Like if, for example, if you have like a Phoenix ulting or even a Hela ulting or Black Panther or let's think here, Star Lord, Torch, Storm. We'll get also Storm's gonna be meshed with this guy. I'll explain that. I think Rocket is just good. My one of my duos, I have two duos basically, and we run trios sometimes until Celestial is a Groot main that plays Strange whenever Groot's banned or he can't play Groot. And then my other duo is a Rocket. I whenever he's on my team, I like never struggle with like bad supports, which enables me to play well on Wanda. Um, we're in the DPS. Black Panther's S. I don't think he's pick ban. I think he's pick ban depending on certain comps and depending on what's banned. Like if you ban Emma or Thing, like for example, if Thing got banned, I don't know why Thing would be banned. Ban Black Panther. Um, I think, or if you're running like an Adam or I don't know, I don't get why Cloaks ban Black Panther. Their bubble completely counters him. Unless we ult, but that's an ult for a bubble. Widow, I think Widow's really good. I think Widow's solid. You just gotta be really good with her. Because getting 240 damage off on a character, like for example, that's already low, you just one-shot them. And then good damage, she's not diveable because of the kick, like Hawkeye is. That's why I think she's A, because she's a sniper, but you can't dive her. Um, she's good. I don't think she's anything above because you have to be really good with her to actually perform well. I do think she's slept on. Hawkeye. Hawkeye's way easier to use this season. Well, just in general than Widow, but I don't think he might be higher. I don't even remember what I put on my list on TikTok, but I'm changing the list a bit because as I talk, it just kind of flows. But I think I think Hawkeye is good. The one shots are really good. I think if you can hit most of your shots with Hawkeye, he's a really good character. But when you fight Loki Luna, it's hard because unless if you get hot headshots, you don't really do anything because you can't fire fast enough. Where they just kind of heal it up instantly. Hella, I think Hella's big fan. I don't know why people would just forget about Hella. Like, I understand Phoenix is really good, but Hella is still really good. But yeah, it's just I don't got anything to say. It's just a really good character. Iron Fist. I think Iron Fist is good. I think all I think all dive is really good. And this is coming from a person who's gone played night like all dive. I have good hours on every single dive character in the game. I think Iron Fist is really good. I think he's not like I don't think he's worth a ban. I don't think he's worth something like that. But I do think he's good. Iron Man, I don't Iron Man's good, but the only reason why I might move him to A just because Iron Man is really good with this guy. You can apply enough pressure to Torch. Like, obviously, Torch can kill Iron Man. Iron Man can kill Torch. It just depends. Depends on who has better aim. But other than that, the only thing is maximum pulse. Like, with these two, or even these guys, it's just too much healing. He doesn't get enough damage. And, I don't know, he kind of just gets melted on this guy. And especially with the underrated character that I'm going to go into. Uh, he's just, I don't know, I'm gonna put him high B. I think he's just not very good. Phoenix, big fan. I think she's the second. I think she's third best DPS. I think Psylocke's better, but I think she's really strong right now. Really good all. You either gonna hit people with your flame stacks, whatever they're called, or you combined ults, or you counter ult. You can't really just ult and expect to kill people. And it's nice that it heals you too. Just really good character. And the passive is really good. I think Magic's good. I think Magic is better than Iron Fist. I think most of the dive are gonna be around this area. I think they're good. Just really good damage on squishies. She can frontline kind of. She can beat tanks in 1v1s. You kill a couple like enough squishies, you can just kind of walk the rest of the team. She's good. I think Moon Knight is S. I don't know with the metas going on like triple tank, triple support. You got triple support. That stuff. I think Moon Knight's been kind of shining right now. Just his damage is insane. You can kill squishies. You can like your onk is good for countering dive. I don't know. I don't really use this onk as much because you use tanks as your onk, and you kind of just melt them. You get overshield from your thing. So if like for example, if a Black Panther dives you, just onk at the ground and then throw your like big disc. Let me- Sorry, I don't like bots. I'm banning them from the thing. Alright. Okay, now what was I saying? Moon Knight. Yeah. His ult's I think his ult's pretty good. It's just and he farms it so fast. You know, he's just a good character so far. His movement's pretty good, damage good, survivability's good. Namor. I think Namor's above Hawkeye. I don't. Just with Hulk not being as good this season. Also, with this tier list, I don't think any character is bad. Like, every character is playable. There's just a couple that don't perform as well. I'll get to it later. But with Namor being like Namor and Hulk, they kind of just are together. I think Namor's top of A though. Um, yeah, good damage. I don't know. He's also really boring to play. But that doesn't really rank the tier list. Psylocke. I think Psylocke's second best DPS in the game. Psylocke's ult is really good. I don't. The only thing I would say there, like, if you nerf about her, don't touch her ultimate. Like, I have her Lord, and I, like, put good hours into her and ranked. I don't think you should touch her, ult. Her ult is, like, really counterable. It, it can kill support ults, which I like about it because it's good counter to it, but that it would only have to be that one support, which is kind of rare. Um, I think she's really good. Invisibility, dash, that does damage. Really strong. Punisher, I think he's S. He's just insane damage. His shotgun counters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 tanks. 6 tanks. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And a bunch of other like DPS and stuff. He's really good against breaking the shield of Strange, Emma, Cap, Groot walls. Just good against Groot. Um, he's good against like 3 support, in my opinion, because the ult you got the just high damage. I think he's pretty good. Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man. I I would put Spider-Man over Magic just because I've heard Avenue talk about it and other stuff like that. I think Spider-Man is good still. I don't think he deserves any more nerfs. Do not nerf Spider-Man. Because I have played Spider-Man. He is insanely hard. Do not touch Spider-Man. I think he deserves a couple buffs. But I don't think you should just buff him up to meta because that would suck. Because he's really annoying to play against. And Spider-Man has infinite potential. There is so many people who've hit one above all with just Spider-Man. And but at the start of season 0, there was only Necros, I think. Necros was the only one. But he had already played Spider-Man a bunch before. So it's understandable because of the beta. Um, I think Spider-Man's really good. I think if Spider-Man got a couple I think if either Black Panther gets a nerf or Spider-Man gets a slight buff, probably damage. Just because his combos kind of don't kill through much healing, which is kind of his job. I think he would become like S tier. Just because of the infinite potential, that stuff. Um, Squirrel Girl. I don't. I think Squirrel Girl's really good. She completely counters Wanda. She kind of messes up Groot. She messes up the Strange Shield. She sits there. She spams. She's the only thing is Venom is really good against her. No, dive. I don't see dive because like Squirrel Girl stun is so big, like hitbox. It just stuns you and then you die. She has good movement. She's a 275 HP. She does so much damage, so much AoE. Her her ult is just spammed every like 2 seconds, and it like makes you have to look at it, or you die to it. or when you look at it, you just die to Squirrel Girl. She's really good. I don't know why people aren't putting her higher. Like, and she is the easiest character in the game, without a doubt. Easier than Cloak, easier than Rocket. Just you sit there, you click one button, and you get massive value. I hate her. I perm ban her because this. I'll talk about this later on. Blade, I think Blade's good. I think he's above Iron Fist and Widow. I think Blade does good damage, but the thing is his gun dash gives anti-heal. If you, for example, if you're with like a Moon Knight or a Punisher or like maybe a Hawkeye, Namor, some of these higher DPS characters, especially up here, you'll just kind of shred a tank really fast. Especially if you get like a Emma, a Groot, or a Strange to go like with you. He's good. His ult, I think his ult could use a little bit of a bigger radius so he can confirm like get more value with it. It's really good again for like finishing kills. It's kind of like a Black Panther ult. You use your ult to in a combo. If that makes sense. Star-Lord, I think Star-Lord's good. I think Star-Lord's actually up here. Good ult, good damage, iframes, good movement, has good text, good bunny hop. Um, if you watch like Brooks or other people play Star-Lord, they just kind of do really well. He tank shreds. He can shred DPS if you have really good aim. No, I don't think he's necessarily S or Pickman because like he's not. You have to have really good tracking for him to do well. But otherwise, I don't think he's a bad character. If you play Star-Lord, good on you. I don't know why every Star-Lord targets Scarlet Witch though, like off bat whenever they pop their ult. It's very annoying. I think Storm is lower than Iron Man. It's not that Storm is bad. Storm is really good. It's just in this meta, she gets like completely like she's just not good into Torch. She's not good in the Psylocke. She's not good in the Phoenix. She's not good in the Hela. She's not good in the Punisher. She's not really good. And I don't get why people say Squirrel Girl is countered by flyers. I think Squirrel Girl is really easy to hit flyers with. But Mag, and then your ult just gets countered by a support ult, which is Loki, Luna, um, Cloak. It's just I don't know. She doesn't do enough. Like damage is good, damage boost is nice. It's just she doesn't do enough in this meta. I think when these characters get nerfed, we're just gonna nope. There we go. I'll talk about him in a second. I think when these characters get nerfed, she will shine like a little bit more somewhere up here. But until then, these two are just kind of stuck down here with the meta going on right now. Bucky, I think Bucky's really good. I think he's top of it. I think he's under Moon Knight. Really, he's really strong. The only thing is like he he's not like up here. He's good counter dive, good damage. Just he's just good overall, but not like insanely good at one thing. He's just good overall. He's just a good character. I don't know how to explain it. He's not. He's also not bad to play against him, unless if you're a Groot, then it sucks. But yeah. Anyways, Wolverine. I think he's with the nerfs he got. I think he's under these guys, but I do think he is still a pick ban because Wolverine, Strange, Thor, Hulk. You got Venom. You got Penny. He counters everything from besides these two. Even Mag, he can just kind of mess up a Mag unless if the Mag doesn't know exactly what he's doing. Okay, we're getting almost done. Okay, so Mr. Fantastic, he doesn't do anything. His ult, maybe you just feed support ults at that point. Um, he does his primary does low damage. His big form is kind of what I think if his big form had more speed when swapping, it'd be good. Um, or like swapping between. I don't know. It's just he doesn't really do anything. Like a good Fantastic is like good, but it's just compared to the other characters. If you become good at any other character, I think they just perform well because he lives. That's literally all he does. I don't think he's bad. I just think that everyone else is better. He's really good at stalling though. Him and Iron Fist. Where's Iron Fist? Right here. Okay, now this is literally gonna be a me versus all the Marvel rivals because as a person who's played Scarlet Witch from season zero she was D tier. She was like god awful. Okay, well I can't take her off, but before I place her, you guys are gonna have to hear me out on this. As a person who's played her season zero to now, this is one of her strongest seasons due to the meta. I think season zero. I think we could agree that she was D tier or like C tier. But with the buff she's gotten with the team up, I think without buffs, like or what? No, without the team up, I think she is best of A or possibly low S. I think she's low S. Let me rearrange this real quick. There we go. There we go. Okay. I think she's somewhere around here. I think she's better than Bucky. She has really good burst damage if used properly. Really, really good. She has really good movement. Um, her primary damage kind of sucks, but if you use it right, you can kind of like a cloak bubble. You counter a cloak bubble's healing with the primary, so you can use your little like burst to kill her. Because I don't know if you guys know, but if you get a direct hit with Scarlet's Sling, it does more than a hella body shot, and it fires faster, and it has splash damage. So like for example, for Groot ults, you break that Strange Shield or Mag Shield or whatever, you just annihilate everyone. Um, I think she's really good. I think she is insanely hard to play at a high level. Low elo, you just click like few buttons, but like high elo, I think she gets difficult to play. But I think she can be really good, really good. She counters all flyers, every single flyer in the game. She counters. She counters Torch. She counters all of them. She counters Wolverine. She counters BP. She counters all dive. She can dive herself on certain maps. She can dive assist. So like if you have a Spider-Man or a BP, you can basically counter the healing from other people that are healing that support with your attacks because your drain, your primary, and then your arrows do the burst damage. I think she's really good for that. Really good at counter dive. Your stun is really good for countering ults. You can counter another Scarlet ult. You can counter BP ult. You can counter. Let's think here. You can counter. Can counter Strange ult. You can counter Venom if you do it right. I've done it before. Thing ult. No, not really, because you have to really predict it. You can counter. You can kind of counter Hulk ult, because when Hulk ults, you just place your bubble on him, and then he's gonna be stunned like 2 to 3 times before he can actually start moving. Counters Penny ult, counters Iron Man ult, counters Widow ult if Widow's close enough. Yeah, I think her stun's really good. And if you put what you can do with her is if you place your stun behind someone you're killing, they'll walk right back up into it. They can't move, and boom, you just get you get a free kill because they can't move. You just kill them, and boom, that basically, if your team is decent, then you win that team fight because you still have 2 movement options to get back to your team. This is why you can dive with her. Um, if I were to give her with the team up rating, I think Scarlet is best character, one of the best characters in the game. I think Scarlet with team up is pick man. If you know how to use that team up and you have good tracking, and you can hold left click, you annihilate tanks. This is also something with Scarlet Witch, the meta. Mag ult, Mag kind of shuts her down with her ult, but Emma, Emma, when she grabs someone, you can farm them with you just annihilate them. Diamond form doesn't matter. She does so much damage with her team up, it's insane. Groot, she counters Groot with it. Strange, Venom, because you just get him low right before he pops his shield. You stun him and he can't do anything. Hulk, she stun counters, Thing counters, Thor counters, Penny counters, like, and then with the team up, you annihilate a squishy so fast, so fast. Like you can get like 3 picks in like 3 seconds. Like it's insane. And boom, that team fight's won because you have good position and good aim. I think Scarlet is so underrated. The only thing, her ult is terrible. Her ult is second worst in the game. I do think her ult, if you can, I have learned to use it. You pop it whenever a support ult pops, because if you wait until Cloak and Dagger ults, if you can get a slight bit ahead of them when they pop their first dash, you wait until they start. Like, you pop your ult after their first dash, you have to be slightly in front of them, and then if they keep going, you can kind of just chase them down with your ult, and you'll kill them. Luna ult, if you pop your ult directly on a Luna, and you just stay above her and follow her. Unless if she can get behind a cover, then it doesn't work. But if you get mag bubbled, you'll just kill Luna, which is best support ult in the game. So like, or just best ult in the game. So it's really good to get good value with that. Uh, yeah, I think Wanda's really good right now, especially with Strange being pretty good himself. I think when the team up first came, it was kind of bad because you had a bad tank with a bad DPS because at that time Wanda, even I didn't understand Wanda like fully. Like there's just so much to her. Eventually, I will make a thing on teaching people Wanda if people want to play Wanda. But like, I don't know, she's just so versatile, but she's really good at the things she's versatile at. I do think there's better character, like the meta picks. I think they just, yeah, a good Hawkeye can kind of shut her down, or a good Hela, but a good Wanda could actually shut them down. If you, the only thing I think, if Wanda were to get a buff, do not buff her damage. That will, that will break her. She will just dominate. She does good damage as is. Because you have to manage your arrows. I think if she were to get a buff, because everyone's ranking her like bottom of the worst character in the game, I think if you buffed her in her phase form, make her move like 1.5 times faster than what it already is. Like, take that and times it by 1.5 times, and I think it would be good. And buff her ult. That would make her pick ban already, it, when played by me at least. Or like another person who actually has mastered her. I think that'd be pick ban. I think it's like the same thing with like Wolverine season 0. It's just no one's really put time into learning her, where people did with Wolverine. So people don't understand how to play Wanda. So people think she's easy because the primary, which don't get me wrong, auto aim's really easy to use, but that's the like one of the worst parts of her kit. It's good. It it's weird. Her life drain and her arrows kind of have a swap thing. You normally use your arrows more than your like, or not, your like little projectiles more than your actual primary. But you don't want to just spam your projectiles because then you'll run out. You cannot, if you want to kill a squishy, you do like you hold left click and then you tap in right click like every like second, like every like half a second, and you'll it's really good at, and your left click just farms them back up. So like when you're fighting a tank, I don't use burst a lot on them unless it's like a Thor or an Emma, but you'll just kind of wait until either the low, then use the projectiles, but just use the tanks to farm your resources back up. Anyways, that is my tier list. I'm gonna get so much hate on Wanda, but I will die on this hill that Wanda is good. I've hit Celestial almost. I'm basically Grandmaster 1, almost Celestial. I'm almost Celestial. And I've gotten her to here with a like 80% win rate, or it's like 76, I think, from gold. Like, I've ranked up stupidly fast. It's just Wanda isn't a carry you can carry on. Like, you can't get, okay, you can't carry on because most of my games were MVP and SVP, but you can't carry like a Torch, Psylocke, Phoenix, Hela. I think you could carry better than a Wolverine, but it's just, especially in high ranks, changes. You change how you play her in high rank compared to low rank. Low rank, she is easy, she's pick ban, like, she's just, she kind of dominates. But like, higher rank, I think she's still good. It's just she's not as good because she's a whole lot harder to play. Anyways, that is my tier list. I'm ending the stream now and gonna make a video and put it on YouTube. Alright, bye bye.